Hi, this is John Roddam. I want to talk to you about Metro Vancouver prayer. Why Vancouver? Well, we love Vancouver. It's a world-class city. See the globe behind me. And my wife Holly and I have been on the East Coast for the last 5 years and have completed an assignment there looking after her mom. And our kids all grew up on the West Coast, first in Vancouver and then in Seattle. And they said, Mom and Dad, we want you back. Plus, we have 3 beautiful granddaughters. So we said, yep, we'll come back. And we have really felt the Lord call us to settle in Vancouver. We have 2 kids in Seattle, 1 on Vancouver Island and 1 in Hawaii. We were tempted to move to Hawaii, but to be close to the majority of the kids, we're moving to Vancouver. So I asked the Lord, what's on your heart? What would you have us do when we go to Vancouver? And for some time I've been organizing and planning things on a regional basis. So I said, what would it look like, Lord? What would you want to do for the city of Vancouver? And he put in my heart a strategy, which I've borrowed constituent parts, which I will explain in further videos from friends around the globe. But Vancouver is a world-class city, and God has a heart for the city. He loves Vancouver. It's a beautiful city. We were there for 6 years, from 1994 to 2000, before we went to Seattle, where I became rector of St. Luke's. But I was the associate priest at St. David's in Tsawwassen, where the ferry goes across to Victoria. So we loved it there. And for the 6 years that we were there, the UN declared Vancouver the best city in the world to live. They had 39 different elements, different criteria that they chose: economics, aesthetics, and various things. It is a beautiful city. We were totally encircled, about 340 degrees with mountains in Tsawwassen. It's a lovely, beautiful. We really thoroughly enjoyed our time there. So we have felt the Lord stir in our hearts that if anything's going to happen, it happens on the basis of prayer. So this is a prayer strategy, and it's a God-centered prayer strategy. So much in North America, we focus on programs, and the church in North America is in trouble. I've had the privilege of ministering in the underground church in China with church planters in northern India. They look at things totally differently. They are in a minority situation, often persecuted, and they really need to depend on God in a profound way. And so everything is radically God-centered. They listen for God's voice, and they do this. Some of you remember Dr. Cho, who built the church in Korea, 750,000, Pentecostal church, but it is the largest Methodist and Presbyterian churches in the world as well, and I believe perhaps the largest Baptist church in the world in Seoul, Korea. But I remember Dr. Cho saying, I pray and I obey, and that God simply reveals his plan to him, and he does this. I believe that God has a plan for individual lives. I believe he has a plan for churches, and I believe that he has a plan for communities, for towns and cities. And I believe God has a great calling and a great destiny and a great purpose for the city of Vancouver. And I'm excited that we're coming back, and that with many in the community, we'll seek together the Lord for his plan and purpose, for his kingdom to come, for his will to be done in the beautiful and wonderful city, the world-class city of Vancouver, BC. God bless you.